Hello everyone. Thank you for joining me for another video. I just wanted to take a minute and show you a pocket, a very easy pocket to make, and you can clip them into a journal, put them in a card, put something like maybe a gift card down inside. You can make them different sizes and decorate them. They're very easy to make. And when there's a gift card in there. You can make them different sizes. And I just made 2 of them, but I'm going to make a few on here with you. It's a great way to use your washi tape, because I know sometimes when you start collecting supplies, you may have a whole lot of things that you don't get to use much, like the washi tape, because you're kind of not sure where to use it or what to do, or you maybe have a lot of stickers. And you can do this with any paper. You need a square, but if you don't have a square, I can show you how to make a square. You could take a rectangle piece of paper, and I'd only need one. Bear with me, because there could be someone new that doesn't know how to do this. So sometimes I do the basics, because sometimes you just don't think about it. You think you have to have all these paper pads. And really, if you just take a rectangle sheet of paper and fold it over, you can trim it up. I'm going to do it. I might as well do it. And that's what I did for this one. I took a piece of music paper and I just made me a square. And the bigger the paper, the bigger the pocket. So there I have my square piece, which turned into this. And I don't think I want to glue this one down, because I love how even the back turned out. And I may still do a few more pieces of something there. But this would be just so cute to stick into something, or to send in some happy mail. I really like this one. This one I think I actually am going to glue down in one of my new journals that I just made, that I did a flip through. If you check down some of my videos recently, I did a little flip through of how I just created this journal from a napkin, not sewn. Signatures are, there's 3 signatures in there, and there's elastic holding it. I know that seems weird, but I absolutely love it, because of the fact that I can take papers in and out. I don't like it, I mess it up, and I can just pull it out, or I find something else I want to add, and I can just add it, And so I love that this, I can't find the other side of it. Here it is. I love, like, I've been wanting to add a little bag that I found that I'm going to tuck in here. But I'll do that later. But I think I'm going to take this little one. Well, let's do it now. I think I'm going to take this little one. And I haven't decided if maybe it should go here. Bring that pink over. I want to leave some journaling space. Or the other one I marked was over here, bringing the butterflies. I think I like it here, but I don't know. I wish I could hear you talking through the phone to me, tell me, no, Crystal, put it there. This really is a cute little place. Maybe I should. It does bring that hot pink over there. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's go ahead and put this on there now. But it kind of, to me, looks like a little purse. What do you think? Do you think it looks like a purse? I don't know. But it's a pocket. It's a pocket. And I will show you how we're going to make an even bigger one. But with this one, I'm going to go ahead and glue it into my journal. I think it turned out good. I'm pleased with this little cute one. I did use a little bit of the, what do you call it? Distress. Sorry, my brain, it's not working. I just got back from an amazing little trip to Georgia and back. I guess I'll put a little more on there. I don't want it to come out. If you hear some snoring in the background, for those of you that don't know, I have 2 English bulldogs, and they snore very loud, and they know I'm in here doing this video, And so they're at the door. They would be even louder if I let them in. But then you probably couldn't hear my voice over their snoring. So you hear Harley. That's why she got the name Harley. You can hear Harley in the background probably snoring. And see, this is so cute. We could put a tag in there, or like I said, a gift card in there, or whatever we decide to put in there. But I went ahead and glued that into my journal. Now let's make a few. You will be surprised how easy and how fast you can make these. Now, I haven't made a big one yet. So I wanted to take a big piece. Again, it's the same method. Let's start with the small one. We'll do the big one, but I want to start with a small one. How about a medium size? Crystal, make up your mind. This is a book page. I thought that would be really pretty. I don't know which side I like better. These are the roses. These are pink roses. I only get to pick one side. Which side should I do? I'm thinking here. Because you're only going to see the way I have to fold this one. Let me think. I'm so sorry. I'm taking my time here. Do I want the green? Do I want that? Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the pink roses. I do. Okay, so you take your square piece of paper. She finally made up her mind. Oh, time to be happy. And you just want to make a rectangle. So line it up the best that you can. Come down and make your square into a rectangle. I like it. It's pretty already. And then you're going to try to say, okay, which side is my outside and which is my inside. Before we do that, the top is going to be, this is another one I started. You cut out this this little piece here. And I don't really want to have the whole thing folded with a big crease. You don't really have to do that. But this works better if you do it in the very beginning. So you just kind of try to line this up without really pushing down. And you can decide how much of, how thick you want this to be. You can make this thinner or thicker. I think I want it a little bit thicker since I'm doing a bigger pocket here. And you start up here and you can kind of gauge how thick you want it. You don't want it too thin, but you don't want it too thick either. And you start coming down. Okay, and then from the other side, from down here, yeah, you can probably hear Harley until you get your little, I think I got it. Am I in the camera? I hope I'm in the camera. So you just really cut out your triangle. There you go. When you open it up, there it is. It's not perfect. It's okay. But this is a good time if you're inking, like if you want to use the Distress Oxide inks. I used the blue on this one. I did some blue and you can kind of see. On this, I don't know if you would really see it or not, but I'm going to try. I'm going to go ahead just in case, because this is the time when you would want to do that. Because it's a little bit harder once you, I don't know if it's going to really matter here. I think it does matter a little bit on the edges. And I did both sides. It's kind of hard to get that in there. I know there's a simpler way, and I know I do a lot of things the hard way because I'm new. I am new. I am not a pro at this, but I love that we can learn together. Now, I do see where this is making, see how this is just green? What a little bit of that does, it kind of defines it. So you don't have to ink. I just like it. I like how it kind of makes your folds stand out. Do this for a second. I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom. I haven't decided which I'm folding in and which I'm not, so I'll probably just do both sides. I know it takes a little bit of time, but not that much. So I hope everybody had a great weekend. Anybody do anything amazing on their weekend? Leave me a comment. I would love it. Oh yeah, if you're new to this channel, which everybody's new to this channel, because we've only had this channel up for a month, and I am so pleased. I was like, who's really going to want to watch me do this? And in a month's time, I mean, I know it's not about numbers, but there's already 75 subscribers. And I feel like I have just an extended little connection of friends and family all over the world. That's what I think is so wonderful. I mean, they're not even all right here, and we can connect by things that we enjoy. Now, I love it. I think that really, you could see now on the green, how that made that stand out. It's optional. You don't have to do that. I like how that looks. Now, I'm going to make this the inside because I really want some of those roses to show. So once you have this, and you've cut out your little, again, you cut out your little thing, your little handle to your purse. It doesn't have to be a purse. It just reminds me of one. It just looks like that. You're going to make that your center, and you're going to decide where and how much over. And you can see sometimes you have to trim. No, we'll ink it. It's a little bit showing. You can decide, do I like the colors this way better, or do I like the colors? I think I get more roses if I do it this way. Although I really like that green. And I'm going to do more decorating, so let's see. Yeah, I don't want to cover up the roses on this side, and when I did this, it took away all the roses from this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it this direction. So I'm just kind of eyeballing it. Okay. And then you push down both sides. And you pretty much got the design of it. Now you can fold them in, or you have to glue. I mean, or use this wonderful new little tape I have, which I think I'm going to do for just to be fast. I won't use it on all of them. This is a cool little gadget I got here. Alright, I'm going to push this down. Dun, 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 dun. Anybody else make noises when you do this? Now I think, I don't know, do I want to glue it like that, or do I want to fold it in? It works either way. You can fold it in and have it interlock. Again, I don't want to do that because I lose my roses. So I want it to come all the way to the edges there. So now I'm just going to take you can take your glue. I'm going to use my new little tape gadget because it's new, and I think it's fascinating. And if you're not fond of glue, just know that there is something like this out there. I know I really struggled with some of the cards that I made. I was really disappointed because if you don't use the right glue, and then your paper, you know, welts a little bit, and you're not really happy with it. That's it. That's how fast you can do the construction of it. And then you can take whatever. Oh, I still really like this. Oh, I'm going to have to do this. I know it's the first one I grabbed, but isn't that pretty? It matches the roses. I could do it up here, or I could I actually like pulling it down. Could even put some in here. I mean, the possibilities there. All right. This, I don't know where I got it, to be honest with you. I'm going to go a little bit deeper. That way I can kind of like tuck it under there. I don't have to worry about cutting it straight. This has like a tape on the back. It's sticky. Excuse my hands for having the ink on them, because now that I've been doing this, I have black ink on them. They were clean. My mat keeps getting dirty, and I keep cleaning it, and I'm like, I guess I'm just going to have to accept the more that I use paint, and the more that I use ink, and the more that I'm crafting, my mat is not going to stay perfectly clean. Alright, so that peeled off. And now it's stuck to me. Okay, Crystal. And I'm going to, I want to start up here. And I'll just cut off the trim. The edge. Oh, I love this. You know, I thought it came from Dollar Tree. I don't remember. You can bend it over the back or you can cut it. Actually, it doesn't look bad over the back. Now, I can just go along the edge there. Or I can bring it down. I think I actually want to bring it down. Oh, I wish somebody could tell me. It looks better. I don't know. It's more uniform if I do what I did on this side. But I kind of like it here. Nah. Okay. Decisions. Does anybody else have a really hard time making decisions when you're doing your crafting? Because I have a terrible time deciding what I'm going to do. But I really find that this is relaxing. It just takes my mind off of everything. And I just get lost in the world of crafting and making things. And I don't know what I'm going to do with half the stuff that I make. Probably give it away. But it's just beautiful. Wait, there's still a piece of tape on this one. Would help if I wore my glasses. Yep, there's still a piece there. I have to peel these off. I got my glasses. Okay, try this again. This is a little bit harder to use than the regular washi tape. And I would recommend if you're using washi tape and you don't want it to come off, you can add a little glue. But some of it sticks pretty good. Some of it does. This will rip though. I have discovered that. This stuff will rip. Now I am going to just trim that. But this stuff stays pretty good. You don't need to add glue to this stuff. I do wish I could tell you where I got it. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, my mother gave me a bunch of crafting stuff a while back. And I think maybe this might have been in the crafting stuff that came from my mama. Well, thank you, Mom. I know she probably won't see this video. Do I want to add anything else in there? I don't think with that. I want to do one across the bottom. Now that's kind of pretty. What do you think? Yeah, I want to do one across the bottom. I like that. Is it too much? I don't think so. So if I started to say, and then I got all distracted. Yeah, we've been doing this channel for a month. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I would be tickled and blessed if you would follow this channel or give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment. Tell me, you know, where you're from. I just love how amazing it is that we can connect on here. I'm always open for suggestions. Although, let's be nice to each other. I have seen some people are just, I hate to say it, some people are rude. They're just rude. And, you know, we do this to have fun. So, it really hurts my heart to see people criticize people. So, you know, if you have something nice to say, say it. If you have something mean to say, I guess you can say it. But it doesn't make me happy. One thing I don't like, okay, and this is something I usually glue down, unless you wanted to make it another pocket. Keep this in mind. So you have your main pocket here, but you actually have another big pocket in here. So you can use that pocket, and if you glue it into a journal and you only glue this part, you can have a third pocket back behind it. So I'm not going to decide right now, but on the little ones, I will tell you, I went ahead and I glued. This one I might actually use it as another pocket, so I'm not going to glue that. You see that? It's actually really pretty. I'm not going to glue this one, but this one and the other one, I did glue where the handle of my little purse is because it was just too small and I didn't really want to use it. But this one I may use that as another pocket. So isn't that amazing? Look what we did. We could add more washi tapes and stuff, but I don't know that I really want to do that right now. I think I want to make another one with you. Will you grab a square piece of paper with me? And yeah, let's do another one. How about let's try doing the big one? So this is a little bit bigger. You see we keep going up in size. The other one, the tiny one, I already put into the... Let's try a big one and see how big our... Like I said, you don't need that tape. Glue is fine. I want to use it, the double-sided. It doesn't have to be double-sided. Actually, this one is ripped. Will it show? I'm going to grab a different piece. I don't like how that one's looking right now, everybody. I'm sorry. Let's take this piece. Well, this piece. This isn't a favorite piece of mine. I pulled out some. Now this one's thicker. It's almost like a cardstock. And you want to line up your top of your triangle. And you want to push that down. Make your crease really good. You can use the bone folders if you want. I never really understood how amazing these were. But if you don't have one, you can use the edge of your scissors and push down. Having the creases, it does help. It really does. Now this one is exactly the same print. It's just the lines are going in a different direction. So we want to make our little triangle. The top of our, try to keep it together. And I don't really bend it. I'm going to use these bigger scissors this time. Okay, I hope I'm on the camera. Sorry if I get out of the camera. I just forget what I'm doing. I get excited and okay. And you don't want to make it too big either. I mean, I'm not going to make it a little bigger because I got to remember I'm doing a little bit bigger. This is a bigger one. And you look in here and you just kind of watch this little line here. Because that's where, don't pay attention to that. Look at this part to say, does that look like a pretty decent triangle? A few of them I didn't like my triangles. And I will tell you, it's much harder to cut through the cardstock because you're cutting through 2 layers of cardstock. Not bad. Ooh, what color do I want to use? I might use the green. There's a little bit of green. I'm going to ink it with this green. Do I want the green? Yeah. This is when you want to do the inking. Maybe I'll even add a little bit of you could do any color. You don't even have to do this step. I just thought maybe it might help bring a few more colors out. And you know what? You don't have to use one color. You can go back and use multiple colors. I do like it's bringing a little bit more color out. I wasn't real fond of this paper, but this is something good to do with the paper that you don't just love, you know, and you want to turn it into something. And this is something good to do with if you don't have double-sided paper and you got a bunch of paper that's like the one-sided paper, and you find that, you know, you love to use your double-sided paper more than you do the other. And that's okay. But this really only one side shows. So this is a good thing to do with that paper that is a one-sided paper. And you can do this with book pages. magazine pages. I did it with music pages. Now I can see on this side, which I'm going to use it this way because I can see where my triangle didn't look too good when I was folding it. That's a difficult thing to do with the cardstock in this. But it all turns out pretty. I just think these are cute. So what should I call them? I mean, it's like a purse pocket. I mean, I know everybody likes pockets in their journals. I do both sides because we're folding them in. Yeah. All right. I'd also like to know, how many of you have been doing journaling? Have you been doing it for a long time, or are you new? I'm very new, maybe a few months into doing this, and I just really enjoyed it so much. I know some people have been doing it for years, and I'm learning a lot, but I'm still a newbie. Definitely a newbie. Okay, so we've got our triangle, and we're going to figure out, well, we don't have to decide on this one which is the pretty side because it's the same pattern, but we will decide. Now this one we might just go ahead and fold in. I don't know. No, I think it fits better to, I want to just mainly look with your square where your center is and try to, this is a much bigger one. All right, that looks about, which side do I want to come in? I want it to go this way. So I'm going to take this and make my crease. Wow, that does help a lot. It really does. Fold this in. I'll tell you, this cardstock is a lot harder. Everybody knows that, but you can still use it, but paper is easier, just FYI. Paper is easier, but I like it. Now this, I love it. I do. I definitely want to add some stickers, and we need to glue it. Now, instead of me using my fancy tape, because I know a lot of people don't have that, let's use some glue. Now I'm dropping it. One of my favorite glues, if you haven't tried this, I ordered on Amazon, is Scotch Create glue stick. It's a huge glue stick. This holds paper, this holds cardboard, this holds fabric, this holds fabric to paper. I'm telling you, this stuff's amazing. And so we're gonna use this. That's exactly what we're gonna do. And it will hold it. I never thought a glue stick could possibly ever be strong enough to hold. Every glue stick I've ever used wouldn't hold. But I literally made a journal cover with this glue stick, and it held. It came highly recommended, and it hasn't done me wrong. It really has been great. And so there we have it. We have a nice size pocket now. Not a lot of gluing. You know what? I'm going to glue. Hold on. You have a little time too. I'm going to glue a little bit here. That's coming down here. Actually, I can glue that. I want it to stay. And that's not part of the pocket. So I just glued a little bit in there. There we go. What do you think? Do you like it? Now this definitely needs my paper here. Got glue on it. So I think it needs a big butterfly. I think it needs some washi tape. I want to make another one. Let's just make one more. Let's make another little one. You know what I want to try. And this one turned out really cute. We did. And that one I had already done. I was thinking about doing a little one with this. Or what about, let's do one with a coloring sheet. They could actually color it. I think that would be cute. Let's do that. Let's see. So we want to line up, which do I want to, this is a little jagged edge. Alright, so I'm going to go this way. Line up that top part. That's really important. That's like one of the most important parts when you get this started, is lining up the top of this. Bring it straight down. And sometimes your squares are not even. I can tell you. Look at this. This came out of, it's not even. When that happens, that's okay. If you have that happen and it's not square, just trim it. Just get your scissors out. You do want it to be square though. If it's not, then you're gonna have a little bit of problem. But you can just trim that up. So just check your corners. Make sure they're, Lord, that side's a mess. Let me try this a little bit. This came out of a punch, you know, a coloring book. And so I'm not surprised I had to do some trimming on this one. But it's okay. I have to get rid of my sticky mat. You gotta look at my ugly mat. It's a well-used, very loved mat. Okay, which side do I want to fold in? And what do I want to show? I don't know. What part can you see? I don't know that I'm going to see much of the coloring. I like that on the back, so we'll go with that. First thing we do is we got to cut our, try to keep that together. Line up your, you can, alright, grab the scissors. On this one, I'm not going to make quite as thick of a triangle. It's hard to see. Ooh. I can still hear my dog snoring. These little pieces that are left are good for collaging. And then you open it up. Now I'm going to, do I want to use the black? I'm going to, just because I want, when they color this, to color whatever they want, but I want this to be a little defined. I think that's necessary. You can open it up and do it if you want. It makes it easier. Can't hardly get that in there. Anybody else, do their animals snore? We have to turn a fan on and we can still hear them snoring. That's hilarious. I love them though. I love my dogs. I'm sure if I asked the question, how many of you have animals and do you love them? We could talk about our babies all the time. Feel free to leave me a comment. Tell me what kind of animals you have. And I love hearing animal names. I always have a hard time picking animal names. People come up with the best names for their pets. Although, when we got Harley, the person that had named her, we had to change her name. She was a rescue anyway. They named her Shiza. And I was like, Shiza what? She's a bulldog. But I just didn't, I never heard that as a name. I didn't really like it, so. It wasn't long for us to decide that Harley was a good name because she snores and she sounds as loud as a Harley, it seems like. So, it was quite funny. And then our other bulldog, her name is Hope. And she's our puppy. And I thought, oh, it would be so great to say Hope all the time and talk about hope. Because I am an advocate for mental health. And this is great for mental health, by the way. This is a great coping skill. I love mental, you know, anything to help people with mental health. This is a good thing. So I thought maybe Hope would be a great name for the dog. And hoping to do some therapy things with her. But now, it kind of backfired on me. All I say is, no hope, no hope. She's a puppy, so it's like, no hope, no hope. So instead of me saying hope all the time, I'm constantly saying no hope. But I know there's hope. Now I'm trying to decide, was it this way I liked it? Or was it this way? I'm looking at the coloring now. Like, if a person wanted to color this, what would they get to color the most of? It's really not making much of a difference, I don't think, on this one. Actually, I do. No, I like this one because on the back side, you can see these three. So I'm going to go this way. Alright, so you find your middle. And it works better if you try to fold them at the same time and just kind of line it up. Line it up. Some people measure, but I do the eye measurement. Am I on the camera? I hope so. So that looks like a good place. And this looks like a good place. You see where that inking, just want to do a tad more inking on this one. And I fold that in. Actually, I see a little bit of this sticking out, so I'm going to ink a little bit on the inside so that won't show. There we go. Did you see the trick that I just did? I opened it up and I inked a little bit on the inside of here because I could see a little white shining through, and I didn't want to take the scissors to it, but that took care of it. So now we got to glue it. Let's get that wonderful glue stick, Scotch-Cree glue stick. They're like $12. I know that sounds like a lot, but you get, these are huge. They last a long time. I mean, look, it's a big stick. You get 4 of them on Amazon for around $12, I think is what I paid for them. I'm very happy with it, though. I mean, I've never seen a glue stick as powerful as this thing. It's wonderful. It's the simple things that make me happy, you know? It really is. Put a little bit on there. I'm going to put that down. And I don't know how much washi tape I want to put on this one, if any, because I want them to be able to color it. But I do have some pretty cool tapes. I even have, let me see. No, that's like black music. Trying to think what I pulled out. See, I think sometimes it just takes away from it. Sometimes you don't need it. I did have this. Oh, it's completely unraveled. But you know, I think it takes away from it. I don't think I'm going to do anything to that one. This one needs some decoration. I think like a big giant butterfly. This one I really like, just the pink. But you could decorate the back too if you want. That one I'll probably glue down in the journal. I don't know what I'll do with it. This one needs decorated. That could be a whole nother video, just decorating things. The main thing I wanted you to know tonight, I don't know, this video is going on, it's pretty long, so I probably should stop. But I wanted you to get the concept of just, it's a simple fold. It's 3 folds and cutting and decorating them, and they turn out so cute. And you can use your washi tape. Use your washi tape and glue them in a journal. Put a gift card in them. Send it in the mail. You can even put other ones into other ones. Layer them. You know, that would be kind of cute, actually. You could make a smaller one and stick it into the bigger one. You know, of course, those don't look good, but there's so much you can do with them. But I hope you like the idea I'm going to go ahead and decorate this one, and then I'll be done. If you need to leave, I understand. But as long as my video is still going to let me do this, I think I want to add, I did that green. I'm going to add some green. I don't know. I have a whole bucket full here of washi tape. I have butterflies. I don't know. I did that green inking, so I'm thinking I should do... This says you're beautiful. Oh, I think I like that one. This is beautiful all the way around. And it's got green and turquoise. I think I want to use this one. And you can use more than one. I mean, I did on this one. So, alright, so let me see. I'm going to start here. Ooh. I'm going to take it up. So the other one I did this. I flipped it over and I just kept going. And so that's an option too. Like, see what I did? I kept it and I kept going up the other side. So you can do that. This is great. You can do a lot of stuff with the washi tape with this. Alright, so I like this beautiful one. Alright, now you could glue this down. Alright, I'm going to do that. I'm going to, just so that, because I don't want this to come up, I'm taking that glue stick again. I'm just going to run a little bit down here. That'll just help my washi tape stay. It's not required. I just want it to stay. So, line it up. I'm going to just tear that one. No, I'm going to cut it. I was going to see what it looked like to take it over on the other side, but I didn't really like that one. This one would be really pretty, adding a big focus piece right here. It's like a giant butterfly. And break out my book of butterflies. I think this one has some. Looking through my sticker books. Sorry, I'm off the camera. If you have any of these sticker books, thought I had a whole page of butterflies. It's a big butterfly. Oh, it's got the green in it. I'm going to use that one. And it has the teal. Wonderful. Look, I'm liking it. See what just a little bit will do. Could add another little one there. Or I could pick some more washi tape, another color. Maybe a different green. Or maybe I could use the butterflies now that I've added the butterfly. Oh, decisions. Does anybody have trouble making decisions? I've got this green. I think I'll use this little one and go up and around. It's got some gold in it too, which is gold in this butterfly. Alright, so have fun decorating them. And this is such an easy thing to do. I don't know if you have grandkids. I love my grandbabies. They're just the greatest thing in the world. But this is so simple. You could do this with your grandchildren. Let them make these. They would have a lot of fun with this. Look at this. This is so cute. I know my hands are in the way. You probably can't see anything I'm doing. There you go. See what just a little bit of washi tape can do? That's pretty amazing if you ask me. I'll just trim that. Tuck it up under there. And trim off that little edge. And like I said on the other ones, I have decorated the backs of some of them. You know, this was me just rotating the washi tape around. So, I mean, you can, depending on what you are doing, add some more of that. Maybe I could take another little line of this one. And especially since this has stripes. We're just carrying the stripes on in a different direction. You know what now I'm going to do? I am going to flip it over and take it up. So you can just keep going with it. Great, great, great way to use our washi tape. Look at that. I like. Maybe I want to come down. Maybe I want to do it in here. No. Put a little bit on the corner here. I do like it on the corner. Flip it over. I'm sure you can't see what I'm doing when I'm doing all these flipping things around. Sorry. I'm just going with it. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I may have to go back and put some tape over a little bit of glue on the edges of these. But I really do like this stuff. And like I said, great way to use up some of your washi. Now, I'm getting too much green here. Maybe. There's a lot of pink in there. Maybe I should get my pink out and do something with that. This is the back. I'm decorating the back. It's okay. With your scissors. What would you do with these? If you're still watching, you might not be watching anymore, but what would you recommend sticking in these pockets? I really am curious what you think would be great to put in there. I do like this butterfly washi tape. Let me see if I can find a place. I can't even find the end of it, much less find a place to put it. Do you have that problem too? Is there a trick to not losing the end of your washi tape? There it is. Just when I said that. Oh yeah, I like this. I'm kind of watching which colors I want to be where. I'm going to go a little bit beyond, but I'm going to tuck it under, so I don't have to worry about cutting it. But what would you put in these? Do you have any ideas? You know, people would like to put tags or journal cards. It depends on if you're giving it as a gift or what you're doing with it. But I'm just curious if anybody has maybe a little notebook and a pen. That would be really cute. I'm making something very similar to this with like multiple folds. It's also another video I've done that I'm making for my church as little handouts stuffed with cute little things. So that's something else you could do as well. Is give out. Make little give outs for your, well, this is not cooperating. There we go. Flip it over. There's so much you can do. And you know, I may stop because I know the video is so long and I can continue to do this, but you can too. It's just so simple. I hope that you're inspired to try this. And I also have a Facebook page I just created. I'm glad I remembered to tell you. It's called Daisy Boxes Junk Journaling. So if you want to find the Facebook group, I would love for you to find it. It's a public group. Just go over there, Daisy Boxes Junk Journaling, and you can post some pictures of the ones that you're making. I absolutely love it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit long, and I apologize for taking your time. But I really hope that this has inspired you and that you'll enjoy making these little pocket purses or whatever you want to call them. Come up with a great name for these and let me know. Everybody have a blessed day, and thank you for spending time with me and creating. And have a great week.